They'll start the drive with Elliott. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second and 9, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Carter. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 30. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. On 1st down, it's Watson. Underneath for Johnson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Hyde on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Dancing to his left. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 30 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the draw, here's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Johnson's got it complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get in the weight room. Hey, pick the line.
Again, it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, pick your game up. In the car.
Watson, off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
54. Stay with your man. Alert.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
How about the Browns at 2-4? I thought you'd put them in there.
I didn't expect them to be the team others thought in preseason. I thought they might contend for a playoff spot, but it doesn't surprise me overall. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Prescott being chased out left. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They go to Elliott again. And oh, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They're going to 53. Check it, we're going to 54.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.